Welcome to the world of the Chicago Bears. Today, I bring you some updates about the schedule with confirmed information, as the full schedule will be revealed on Wednesday. We'll cover this, along with a rumor about a match that looks set to happen on Christmas Day. There are many aspects to consider. Additionally, it's worth mentioning that a team emerged victorious in the NBA draft lottery, sparking quite a bit of debate. I used to root for this team, and in a way I still feel connected, but I distance myself after a significant transaction. If this doesn't seem like a mix of factors, I don't know what else it could be. I'm not the type to believe that sports are manipulated, but that trade was one of the most impactful and controversial in basketball history. And then, with a very low probability of winning the lottery, they succeeded. This could be one of the smartest moves in the league. It's simply unbelievable. For the local fans, the situation is complex, a real test of luck. It's not easy. It was a surreal night, but come with us. We have new content every day about the Chicago Bears. So stay tuned. It will be interesting as we'll comment on each game that is revealed, and, of course, any new developments will also be discussed. The Bears' first game, which was moved up, will be against a rival on their home turf in Week 16, scheduled for Saturday, December 20th. So stay tuned, as this takes place just 5 days before Christmas, and the visiting team will come to our field, which always becomes a major event, regardless of when these two teams meet. Recently, we had a conversation about this. Doesn't it seem like this rivalry is picking up steam again? It's regaining its excitement, especially when we consider how the two matchups went last year, where, in the first encounter, the Bears triumphed over their rival, and a crucial kick was blocked at the end of the game, even though an athlete made an impressive play on the last attempt, ensuring a vital conversion, followed by a precise pass. This brought them closer to the opponent's territory, and, out of caution, they opted for a more conservative play, resulting in the kick being blocked. And, of course, the way the game ended on the opponent's field in the final week of the season, with a victory secured. This makes the situation even more exciting. The first thing that came to mind when I saw that this game is scheduled for Saturday, the 20th, was the possibility that one of the teams will play on Christmas Day. If we remember, last year, the teams that played on the Saturday before Christmas ended up being the four that played on Christmas Day, only with the games rescheduled. This year, we'll have a 3-part game, and a matchup has already been announced, one team against another in the night game. So, I suspect that these two teams will meet on Sunday, and since Christmas falls on a Thursday, the transition from Sunday game to Thursday night football is quite common. So, there's nothing unusual about that aspect. What I imagine is that between the teams representing the other Saturday game, in the week before the Packers matchup, we'll have one team facing the other, with specific times still to be determined. One will probably be at 3, and the other at 6, I believe. I suspect that these 4 teams will fill the spots for the other 2 games on Christmas Day. Although these matchups aren't officially confirmed yet, one detail that is certain, and I want to highlight here, is that there will be a game between 2 teams on Black Friday, that is Christmas Eve. This game is scheduled for 3 p.m. Eastern Time and 2 p.m. Central Time. So, if we go back to analyze this pair of games, and if my theory about the Saturday teams is correct regarding the other 2 Sunday games, we can see the implications, right? One team will be facing another team as well as a third, and we already know that one of the teams will meet the other on Black Friday. If we look again at this doubleheader, and if my theory is right about the Saturday teams participating in the other 2 Sunday games, do you realize what this means, right? The Bears are scheduled to face the Eagles and the Commanders. We already know that the Bears will play against the Eagles on Black Friday. You catch the implication of that, right? If I'm right, we can prepare for a Christmas Day rematch. Caleb Williams and Jaden Daniels, Bears against Commanders in Washington on Christmas Day. This also suggests that Packers and Eagles would be the other matchup on that day. We know that the Broncos will face the Chiefs in the evening game on Christmas. I believe we're heading in this direction. Of course, this is still not official. They may choose 4 different teams or another combination among the Sunday teams, but I doubt they'll want to have 6 teams involved in Thursday football, especially with one game in the day and another in the afternoon, which would result in a quick turnaround from Sunday. Having one more day on Saturday gives more time for rest. It's not that worrying at the end of the season, right? considering that this year's Christmas week falls in Week 17. So, I'm inclined to believe that this is coming closer. We already know that the Bears will face the Eagles on Black Friday, Bears against Packers in Week 16 on December 20th, and I believe the Bears will play against the Commanders on Christmas Day. We'll get confirmation on Wednesday. I believe there will be an announcement about 2 doubleheader games before the full schedule is revealed Wednesday night. We'll likely have more details by Wednesday morning or afternoon, so stay tuned. However, I'm pretty confident about this situation. I estimate there's an 85% chance that Bears versus Commanders will be one of the triple-header games on Christmas Day. I'm curious to hear from everyone. Would you like to see Bears versus Commanders on Christmas? If so, type yes. If not, type no. Honestly, I have family and would rather not play on Christmas, but if the game is scheduled for that day, let's make sure it's an exciting matchup. Bring us Caleb, bring us Jaden, bring us Bears, bring us Commanders, and let's relive last year's Hail Mary. We know this is a game that will definitely catch the audience's attention. There will be a lot of anticipation for this matchup. I joked earlier about how many times the broadcast will mention the game during its duration, especially if it stays close. We understand that this matchup will certainly draw eyes. There will be great excitement around this clash. I mentioned earlier how many times the broadcast will probably replay that Hail Mary, especially if the game stays competitive. It will be relentless. However, we're ready to seek our revenge, no matter when the Bears face the Commanders. Whether it's on Christmas Day or in a national audience, let your preference be known. Switching topics a bit, some unexpected news has come up. Recently, some material was released on a video platform regarding this, and it was also posted on social media, so you've probably seen it. The Bears team signed a player who is currently in a trial phase, named Jeremiah Walker, a defensive back from Stephen F. Austin, where he played as a starter for 4 years. During his college career, he recorded 4 interceptions, all in his first year, which happened in 2021, which is quite unusual. This raises the question of whether teams overlooked him, but he clearly stood out enough over the weekend to secure a spot among the 90 players on the roster. Let's talk about some leaks and speculations regarding the schedule, as well as some games that are already confirmed. In Week 1, we'll see what unfolds. The Chicago Bears are evaluating an athlete for the safety position. I'm not sure, but we may hear his name again in the future. That wraps up the topic about the Chicago Bears. Now, let's talk about the schedule, rumors, and the games that are already guaranteed. In Week 1, we'll have new updates. I made a mistake by predicting Bears versus Eagles at the beginning of the season, but instead, this matchup will take place in primetime on Black Friday. So, this doesn't surprise me. Eagles versus Cowboys will be the opening game on Thursday. Will we see Bears versus Lions in a revenge match for Ben Johnson in Week 1? It may just be another laid-back duel. Who knows? Interesting revelations will come until Wednesday night. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a surprise statement that has sent ripples through the NFL community, defensive end Montez Sweat recently made an unexpected remark about wide receiver DJ Moore. Known for his fierce defensive play and rarely one to dish out compliments easily, Sweat caught everyone off guard by lavishing praise on Moore, his teammate on the Chicago Bears. Sweat, who has built a reputation as one of the NFL's most intimidating defenders, was asked about the team's offensive prospects during an interview. Rather than focusing on his own role as a pass rusher, he turned the spotlight to Moore, offering high praise for the wide receiver's skills and work ethic. DJ is an absolute monster, Sweat said. He's got everything you need in a wide receiver. Great hands, speed, and a real ability to make plays when it matters most. Watching him work, especially in practice, has been an eye-opener. I've always been about going up against the best, and he's definitely one of those guys who can make life tough for any defender. For those who follow the Bears, Moore's reputation as a dynamic and versatile receiver is no secret. After joining the team in a trade last season, Moore has quickly become a cornerstone of Chicago's offense. His ability to create separation, track difficult throws, and make game-changing catches has made him a favorite target of the Bears quarterbacks. But hearing such glowing remarks from a player of Sweat's caliber is something that not only speaks to Moore's talent, but also to the respect he's earned within the Bears locker room. Sweat continued by emphasizing the impact Moore has had on the team's overall chemistry. It's not just about what he does on the field. DJ's energy and leadership are contagious. He brings an attitude every day, and it rubs off on everyone. As a defense, we're all excited about what he brings to the offense because we know he's going to make it easier for us to do our job, too. What's even more remarkable is the context in which this praise came. Sweat has had his fair share of battles with Moore during practice, and in a competitive environment like that, players rarely shower each other with compliments. The fact that Sweat is not only recognizing Moore's on-field abilities, but also his impact in practice and his leadership off the field speaks volumes about Moore's presence in the locker room. The praise has not gone unnoticed by fans, who have taken to social media to express their excitement about the growing bond between the two players. With the Bears coming off a rough season, fan optimism has been soaring after hearing Sweat's endorsement of Moore, and they're hopeful that the connection between the two stars will lead to a more potent offense. For Sweat, it's clear that while he may be known for his fierce pass-rushing skills, he's not afraid to acknowledge greatness where he sees it. As the season progresses, it will be interesting to see how the collaboration between Moore and Sweat shapes the future of the Bears. One thing is for sure. The praise from Sweat is a testament to the bright future of Chicago's offense, with DJ Moore leading the charge. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.